They're for
Still a crime. Still a crime.
But I'm not
Still
a
a
business
crime.
corporation. I'm a living person.
Yep, and that's why you're standing in front of me. If you were dead, the case would be dismissed.
We head to Adrian, Michigan for a pretrial hearing. 41-year-old Brian Musgrove has been charged with embezzlement, using a computer to commit a crime, and larceny in a building. 8 months earlier, Musgrove was arrested for allegedly stealing industrial tools and equipment valued at over $68,000 from his employer, a sawmill and lumber company. He was released on a $40,000 personal bond. And today, Musgrove appears before Judge Anna Marie Anzalone to discuss next steps in the case.
What's your name?
I'm here representing Brian Musgrove.
You're Brian Musgrove?
I'm here representing.
I have no idea what that means, so why don't you come up to the podium? So what is your name?
Brian Joseph Musgrove.
Okay, are you an attorney? What's your P number?
I'm not an attorney.
So then you can't represent Brian Musgrove. So you are a defendant, correct?
I'm an executor on that estate.
Okay, so none of that is valid or legal. So you have Michael Dagger Margosian. Okay, so he's your attorney. Okay, so go have a seat. When Mr. Dagger Margosian gets here, I'll call your case, okay?
Later, Musgrove's court-appointed attorney, Michael Dagger Margosian, joins the hearing remotely.
Mr. Musgrove, are you asking to no longer have counsel represent you?
What I'm understanding is that the courts is a private,
So
for-profit.
Mr. Musgrove, I know where you're going with this, and none of that is valid.
It appears Musgrove is trying to use the sovereign citizen defense.
I'm not the all caps name. The courts.
None of that is
deal with-
valid. None of that is law. You are standing in my courtroom. I have jurisdiction over you. So none of that is valid under the law of the state of Michigan or the Constitution of the United States of America.
What do you mean? It is.
No,
The Supreme Court says it is.
nope, not valid. So what you are talking about is not going to get you out of this case. You're not going to be able to say all those things because it's not valid.
Everyone involved in this court case has a financial interest in the case.
I don't have a financial interest in your case. I get paid by the state of Michigan, whether you plead, whether it gets dismissed. I don't make any money off
In
you.
order for there to be a crime, there has to be a victim. There is no.
Well, the victim that's alleged in this would be that business.
Right, and I can't face that accuser because that business can't get on the stand for me to ask questions, and a third party.
But their
can't.
representative can. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Yes, they
Okay.
can.
Despite the judge's explanation, Musgrove continues to argue.
All the
Can't-
laws and statutes that you guys go by
Are
for
legal.
corporations. They're for fictitious.
Still a crime. Still a crime.
But I'm not
Still a
a business
crime.
corporation. I'm a living person.
Yep, and that's why you're standing in front of me. If you were dead, the case would be dismissed. So, do you want to represent yourself, or do you want to have an attorney to represent you?
I need some time to think.
A month later, Musgrove accepted a deal, pleading guilty to larceny in a building in exchange for the embezzlement and computer charges being dismissed. He was sentenced to 36 months probation and ordered to pay restitution of $21,660 to his former employer.